Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football.
We're live from Marvel Stadium. This is the round 4 match between St Kilda and Richmond. We have one of last week's winners up against one of last week's losers. Today's match will offer further insight on where these teams sit in the pecking order. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Thanks, Hutto.
I'm going with the Saints.
I like the way they go about it. They're a disciplined side. They play for each other and they're well coached. I think they'll be too good today.
Thanks, Harf.
The umpire and the two captains are ready for the toss. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Marshall wins the first tap. Dow honours the lead. Hurst by hand. Steele. Warwick takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Saints have put the first on the board quickly. Good ruck work. Hurst manages to get off a handball. Steele, crunching tackle. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
You've got to be quicker than that.
The kick was centimetre perfect.
Normally delivers. It's a bad mistake.
What's he got on offer?
He's put the foot down.
Doesn't often waste it. Banks picks it off. That's poor kicking. Probing ball. Henry wins it back. Great mark. On centre wing. Hurst under pressure. This is promising. King, Warwick getting involved.
Miller had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. He's generally a good kick.
He's hit up the lead. And they're away. King read that well. Approaching the 50. Can he find a teammate? Taranto takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Sims with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's been busy so far. Taken to ground. Blasts away, and that's out on the full.
He knew where it was going the moment it left his boot.
Penetrating ball. Burns has bobbed up. Can he finish it off?
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Saints making all the running early. The two big men do battle. Steele, Burns. He's been accosted. He probably should have hand-passed. That's poor play. Sims on a lead. Taranto kicks inside the forward 50. Taru is there to save the day. Clever kick. Dow leads his opponent. Can he impose himself on the match? Goes short again by foot. Fowler. The Tigers not at their best so far. Taru with a terrific mark deep in defence. His instinct was to try to clear a path, but he's done it illegally.
They should be on the board with a goal.
Within a kick, and he's equal to the task.
He's doing a great job keeping his team afloat, but some of his teammates need to lift.
One kick game again. Good ruck work. Dow. Steele with time. He's made a bright start. Garcia. He heads for home with a long. It's there.
The Saints are really attacking the contest and looking dangerous when they get the ball forward.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. The big men fly. Dow. The Saints are up and about early. Drops the football. That's a give up. Squeezes the kick. Cotton all alone in the centre square. Tries a safe ball. Good work rate. He might have thought about the corridor. Short. Dangerous to leave on his own. They could be vulnerable here. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Dow clears the area.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
Heath, the winner there. Dow. Steele. Hurst. Just had to get it out. Ross mops that one up. They've given it back. Gets his kick despite the heat. Miller continues to be a thorn in their side. The Tigers looking shaky early. What can they generate? Short! Great body work. Ignoring the corridor for now. They're moving the footy well here. Chipping it around. No urgency. Fowler in some space on the wing. Searching kick. Boxall, time and again, he gets to the right place. Marshall thought his way through it. Dow went bang. Banks can't afford to panic. Gives it everything. Howard spoils. Heath in the middle. Steele leading from the front. Closed him down. He's suddenly a popular man. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Heath smashes it out of there. Hurst can't keep hold of it. Garcia, well done, great commitment. Banks affects the turnover. Good thinking and good execution too. They'll contest in the centre square. They must tidy up their kicking. Looking to extend this margin. Miller tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Can he hit a target? Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Hasty. Mansell working hard and presenting well. Well-weighted kick. Short. Couldn't hold it under pressure. Trainer needing support. That's a bit of a gift. You can see their confidence growing. Hasty has a vice-like grip. Just has to hit a target. Owens. Hurst farms it out. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. They're tackling with great intent. Kalina gets his hand to it. Taranto. Trainer gets the kick away. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. That might have been dropping the ball. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Time to check in with Gary.
The Tigers need to tighten up in a few areas, particularly clearances and inside 50s. They have the forwards to kick a winning score, so if the midfielders can get their hands on the footy a bit more and use it well, they'll be right in this match.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
No second guess. Trusting each other. Trusting the game plan and back yourself in every contest. Come on.
Heath with a deft tap. Hurst with a chance to send it forward. Dow runs onto it. Schoenmaker. We've seen that before. Nankervis accepted the invitation. Going at his first, and he's got it.
There's a price to pay if you're going to be that careless with the ball.
The Saints by a goal. Rucks go at it. Hurst reads the tap well. Kalina intercepts the hand pass. Ross, that's a strong mark. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Spills the mark. Nankervis, Steele, gets in the way. Great anticipation. Goes laterally. Kalina pounces. Terrific tackle. Slips over the shoulder. Provides some run. He's completely shanked it. He's miscued that one.
At least he bought some time for the defenders to get into position.
This ought to end in a goal. Delivers a long ball. McRae with the big fist. Henry. No mark. Heath, can he force his way through? Trainer. There goes the kick inside the 50. Dow goes without it. Jones, he's been quiet. Hurst. He's everywhere at the moment. Banks takes an excellent grab. Normally delivers. Dow. That's good work rate. Stripped to the footing. Short. In the clear on centre wing. Ross. Who's at home? Henry. Read that one like a book. Doesn't often waste it. Kalina. Couldn't mark. The Tigers have won it back. Dow. He'll work all day. Short. Good build-up. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Looking for a quick transition. Webster pushes into space and receives the footy. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Howard. Heath. He'll be sore in the morning. He probably should have hand passed. That's not like him. The Saints are really under the pump here.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
Can he give them the lead? No, he can't.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Webster working hard and being rewarded. No one can mark. Houghton looking to get it down there quickly. Roll Smith. That one was always his. In he goes.
Kicking at his first.
It's a bad miss.
They're doing plenty right, just not putting it on the scoreboard.
No time like the present. Taru with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Saints moving the ball well. A bit of keeping's off. Henry has got loose. Hurst. Goes long. Higgins couldn't complete the mark. Schoenmaker swoops. Warwick, desperate defence. Panicked under pressure. Henry, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Heath palms it down. Hurst, that won't be a goal. It might not even score. No, it has scored, but a disappointing result all the same.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Short, brings it back in. Quality delivery by foot. Fowler in the clear. Good hands. Throws it on the boot. Floston, strong grab. Takes the logical option. Fowler breaks the line. That is going very close, not close enough.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
The Tigers are under siege at the moment. The kick is precise. Flostone makes position. What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. That's an impressive mark. Fowler, he's been busy so far. Nankervis, he's taken a beauty. Heads for full forward. Taru doing what he does best. Butler, a chance to clear now. Manages to find a teammate. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Thumped away. Dow. They cannot keep him quiet. Webster got a fist in. Ralph Smith. Taranto. Rioli getting involved. The Tigers will be in front of his accurate. He is.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Tigers are really taking it to them today. Kalina, the winner there. Ross. Hurst, desperate to win it back. Burns, under pressure. He's gone. Higgins with an opportunity. This would put them in front, but he's made a meal of it. He might rue that.
The Tigers will breathe a sigh of relief that turnover didn't cost them.
Flostone heads to the pocket. Banks can keep it moving. Fowler all on his own. Miller hasn't seen a lot of it. Schoenmaker with the intercept mark. They're a big chance here. Brown making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Hacking it forward. The Tigers having a great patch. Searching kick. Campbell fumbles it. Spills out in the tackle. Rioli gives it a thump. It'll have the distance, but not the accuracy.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
He's off. Can he hit a target? Clark, they're in danger of a goalless quarter. Boxall works hard to present. Good work rate. Half-time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
You couldn't say it's been dull despite the lack of goals. Contested ball and clearances are very even and both defences are holding up beautifully. Who will crack first? Perhaps no one will. In which case, we've got a cracking contest on our hands.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Kalina showing his skills. Hopper puts his head over it. Howell, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Clever kick. Ross makes good contact. Trainer navigated the traffic. Flostone. Hurst gathers. Solid tackle. Hasty lays it off. Webster, he's under close attention. Takes him high. Can he find a teammate? It must be his birthday. That's a well-placed kick. Henry clears the area. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Campbell. You can't question his commitment. Met solidly. No leniency from the umpire there.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Bombs it in. Good disciplined defence. Henry. Hurst. Slick hands.
Webster. And they're out of trouble. He's wrapped up. Hasty. Now it's someone else's problem. Ross doing the grunt work. Taranto. Could have lowered his eyes, but they're glad he didn't.
Crafty forward play there. He reads the ball so well, and he's one of those who can hurt you without having big disposals.
They've got their tails up now. Kalina wins it out of the centre. Hurst, Steele, in the right spot. Dishes it off. Hill, what can he do with it? They've worked it well. Absorbs the pressure. He's suddenly a popular man. Run down, great chase.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
The Saints on the ball now. Hurst thought his way through it. Heath is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He converts and narrows the margin.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
It's a good old-fashioned arm wrestle. Kalina has rucked tirelessly. Hopper, Taranto, Dow. This is promising. Slips through his fingers. Boxall by hand. Hurst comes free in the tackle. Well-weighted kick. Punched away. Taru. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? He's been accosted. That one was not open to interpretation.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point. From point-blank range.
Butcher glasses down. Oh, pick them up again. He's missed.
The equivalent of dropping a dolly of a catch in cricket. No good.
Trying to catch them out. Taru with a chance to run. Hasty. Steele. He's been industrious. Nankervis spoils. Campbell trying to find a path. He's set upon. They're tackling with great intent. Kalina with a deft tap. Dow. Taranto. He put himself in the line of fire. Cops some unwanted attention. They're tackling with venom today. Important clearance here. He's not one to take a backward step. Rioli gets his kick despite the heat. Clark, we've seen that before. Lynch, can he get a shot away? He's kicked a goal.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Tigers are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Big clearance to win here. Dow gets the kick away. Schoenmaker at centre-half forward. Can anyone take a mark? It's off hands. Brown is calm in a crisis. Ralph Smith working hard and presenting well. He's hit up the lead. He's only had the one inside 50. Not his finest moment. Good luck catching him. Long ball in. Miller with another spoil. They're desperate today. Brown gets there first. The kick was centimetre perfect. Normally delivers. Punched that like he meant it. Houghton made the footy his. Floston got to the right position and hung on. The Tigers looking dangerous.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Tigers with a bit of breathing space now. Kalina looking for territory. Hopper competing fiercely. Ross needs a good decision. You can see their confidence growing. Dow. Nankervis just shoveled it out. Ross should go. He lines it up and he misses.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Looking for a quick transition. What can they muster from the back half?
He would have fancied his chances from there. Howard. This is promising. They are hunting the ball carrier. Heath. Hurst. He's run into trouble. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. King gets his hand to it. Hurst. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Nankervis is the target, and he marks.
The Tigers with a late chance.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Kalina is giving him a bath. He's caught. There can be no complaints about that free kick. The Tigers are red hot at the moment. Hill, he's taken a beauty. Can he be the fire starter? No one can mark. McAuliffe. Three-quarter time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going? Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Tigers broke the game open with the last 3 goals of that term. I'm not going to declare them safe, but they've given themselves plenty of margin for error. This one shouldn't go down to the wire, but any lapse in concentration is likely to be punished, so they'll need to remain switched on.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
No second guess. Trust in each other. Trust in the game plan. And back yourself at every contest. Come on.
King, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Hill accepted the invitation. Jones, he's generally a good kick. Hasty, working hard and being rewarded. The Tigers have denied them the corridor. Trainer intercepts on centre wing. I've liked his game today. It's eluded him. Hasty only knows one way. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Taru throws it on the boot. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Lowers the eyes. This is good ball movement. Recognising the urgency. Brown takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. It's a dreadful mistake. They need a mark. Ross wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Short has charged into space. Can he hit a target? King heads them off at the pass. Goes long. They must tidy up their kicking. The Tigers are playing like winners. McAuliffe couldn't quite. Good thinking and good execution too. Trainer, they can smell victory. The kick is precise. Doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. The Tigers finishing strongly. McRae tries to spike it out of the danger zone. His field kicking is normally first rate. That might attract a pack. Potton went bang. Owens. Brown kicks off the pass. Ignoring the corridor for now. Short is hard to beat one-on-one. Can he find a teammate? Boxall doing what he does best. Trainer under pressure. Taru read it well. The Saints haven't thrown the towel in. Jones pushes into space and receives the footy. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Steele works hard to present. Hurst marks. Will he go the bomb? Takes them on. Into the pocket he goes. Higgins read it well and claims the mark.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
He hasn't kicked a goal today and he still hasn't.
Just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Short, heads to the pocket. Brown presents in space. That's well played. Good hands. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Miller, with time, manages to find a teammate. Clever kick. Can't hang on under close attention. Hopper, where's one for the team? Miller, hunting the footy. Kalina, Trainer, Ross, McAuliffe, Brown, all alone in the centre square. The Tigers are bringing great energy. Houghton has found some space. Quality delivery by foot. Approaching the 50. They've picked their way through. Boxall making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. A chance to clear now. Hill, that's good work rate. They'll need to be more careful than that. Towards full forward. Algier, not on my watch, he says. Lynch, McAuliffe, they will not give up. Can they get something going? Clark on a lead. Into the middle with the kick. The Saints are out of trouble. Kicks to centre wing. Well played. McRae. It's not been his day, that's for sure. This deserves a goal. Good disciplined defence. Rioli thought his way through it. Takes the logical option. Ross, well-weighted kick. Steele with the big fist. Henry, Trainer, intercepts. You can't question his commitment. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Hurst, he ran into a brick wall. Some indirect ball movement here. Hill dishes it off. Schoenmaker. Steele steps to the paint, strikes it well, and he has split the middle.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Saints have the first of the last quarter. Kalina has had his measure today. Dow, I felt that one from here. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Boxall wins it back. King, Schoenmaker with a chance to run. Goes short again by foot. Hurst can keep it moving. They'll compete inside the 50. Miller is proving hard to pass. King, boot, ball, goal!
You're limited as a defender when the ball gets swept forward like that. Sometimes there's just not much you can do.
The Saints will not lie down. Kalina continues to have his way. Dow, they cannot keep him quiet. Careful with the kick. It looks a well-oiled forward line. The defence is disorganised. Houghton can go back and shoot a goal.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Saints will be very disappointed by this result. They'll feel they should have won today, but it wasn't to be. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Tigers will be relieved about that. They needed to win, and they found a way. Their season has been disappointing so far, but we learned today that they're a very capable team that just needs to put it together for longer, and they can challenge the better teams.
Thanks for those insights, Huff, and for your input today. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon, and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.